Greetings, this is a demonic wizard on Twitch, a demonic shadow for literally everything else, to bring you another one of my a demonic news videos. Today's topic is on Scalebound being delayed and possibly ReCore also being delayed, or at least Ninja delayed, and also confirmed from Windows 10, which I do want to give a shout out to Talotamo_GZ. That's necessarily her Twitter handle. I will have the link to her Twitter and the link to her article on ReCore and everything in the description below, in case you want to go ahead and read more about that. What we have here is necessarily some old Gears of War Ultimate video. I do apologize, I haven't necessarily attained the Xbox One myself. I just recently got a Wii U, so I'm working on it, and obviously Wii U, at least for me, the Wii U is more entertaining than the Xbox One at the time, especially with Scalebound being delayed. But there's necessarily just some old multiplayer video, nothing spectacular. But moving on, Scalebound, as of course you guys always should already know, it's an Xbox One exclusive. It is an upcoming action role-player video game developed by Platinum Games and published by Microsoft Studio. Unfortunately, we didn't necessarily have any type of window for it in 2016, if it was necessarily going to be a winter. I just assumed it was going to be, if it came out in 2016, it was going to be very late winter, early the fall, seeing some gameplay of it at E3. But unfortunately, we didn't have that, and even more disappointing is that coming into 2016, we have to wait almost a full-fledged year before we even think of playing this game. But with the scale of a world that big, the game delayed was bound to happen. I'm now really proud of myself about that, but moving on. Now moving on to the article of necessarily ReCore. ReCore, unfortunately, the game we have not heard any recent news on, or not necessarily even any gameplay video of it. But it is definitely a game I'm totally on, where just any type of news in general or anything like that, I'm definitely looking into to see if I can find any information I can go ahead and share. But once again, give a shout out to Talatamoris is, I believe, her name, and necessarily our article where she necessarily captured that ReCore is going to be been confirmed for PC, or at least Windows 10, via Windows 10. And our article, she says, according to Microsoft Corporation Vice President of Marketing for Xbox, Mike Nicholas, ReCore will not be limited to the Xbox One, but will also be coming to PC via Windows 10. She necessarily goes on and talks about ReCore being delayed. ReCore, a game previously listed for spring 2016, is listed as being available on Xbox One and Windows 10 in 2016. But what's interesting about this is that the lack of spring ahead of 2016, where other games still retain their spring of 2016 or the fall of 2016 release, necessarily because it doesn't have the spring next to it for its release date, has probably you can actually show as a little sign of showing that the game has been delayed, and they're necessarily not being public about it, but they necessarily want to make sure that they necessarily don't lie or give out any type of false information or anything like that. But you can necessarily use that as not necessarily a confirmation, but some small signs to show that the game has been pushed back. When to, we don't know, and hopefully we'll hear more about the game, or necessarily a release window of the game. Hopefully it still retains 2016, because that's definitely a game I'm really interested to play. It's really weird, despite there not being any gameplay, any big news, anything like that. Like even to this day, I can't really tell you what type of game it is. And Wikipedia, and you can only have so much. It just says that it's an up-and-coming action adventure video game designed by Concept and Amateur Studios, ARM Studios, sorry. And of course, the game will be published by Windows Studios and released exclusively for Xbox One and Windows 10 in 2016. But that was necessarily, I just necessarily want to make that announcement on there. Scalebound, unfortunately, it's delayed. I necessarily totally go for it when it comes to games being delayed. One, considering there's so many games out there and so many games for me to necessarily play, and games I haven't even started I need to play and everything like that, games I need to finish. I'm totally okay with games being delayed because it's necessarily just going to make the game better, and I'm totally down for the game being better, being more polished, being more smooth, you know, having a more smoother launch. Totally down for that. ReCore, unfortunately, I mean, it's, you know, once again, it's not confirmed. It's just, you can take this as just a small hint that it could be delayed, or, you know, something like that. It could be pushed back, or, you know, whatever. It could still hit spring. You never know. But I just necessarily, once again, just wanted to make this video, and you can go ahead and just publish it out there. Though, of course, if you finish watching this video of me playing Gears, that will definitely be in the link below. You can also go to my Xbox One if I don't put the notification or, you know, a card or whatever on screen. You can definitely go to my Gears of War playlist, and I do want to give a shout out to Alex for letting me borrow his Xbox One to play Gears of War Ultimate when that dropped. I do want to thank you for watching. You can go ahead and use your magical powers to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out my staff. I mean my social links below, and ADemonic out.